From the Savage Amusement release, that is Scorpions with Don't Stop. And just before that, we heard something from Sabotage for our own Chris sake. Anyone to hear something from Handful of Rain? And what did you want to hear there, Chris?
Was Taunting Cobras.
There it is.
Yeah, good stuff. I've been kind of in a Sabotage. They're one of those bands I never really listened to when they were out. I mean, I like them when I hear them, but I never really. They're not like a first pull, that I'm bored what I listen to. Well, let me put on a Sabotage record. But since we have nothing but time, here lately, I've just been pulling a bunch of these old records that I have not listened to, and I've actually made a nice little long set list of songs of different shit that I've been listening to lately that, I know we haven't played on the show. Like, so most of it is ever. Like, I don't think we ever played that song. Do you?
No, not at all.
So I'm going to try and work some of this stuff in here and there through the coming months. But yeah, every time I hear something, I'm like, let me write that on the list just in case. And, depending on what mood I'm in, I'll throw some shit in here on the show from week to week. Keep me interested.
Well, since you got, or I won't say that since you have time, because I don't think things have really slowed down or changed much for you personally. But, when you have the time to be at home, then kind of like, click around or check out things, you can kind of rediscover stuff that maybe passed you by years ago.
Yeah. I've been listening to like on the list right now is the band Warrior, the second Bonham record, a cool tune from Whitesnake from Saints and Sinners. Believe it or not, a Kiss song, just bunches of Ted Nugent, just all over the map, different stuff that I've been just sort of listening to. And a lot of it's been just playing on, shuffle, but I love it. I love that I'm rediscovering a lot of cool stuff. It makes the day go faster, especially since it's just painful, just doing fucking mindless work right now. I mean, there's work to do, but it's pretty mindless.
Would your music be on rotation on the heavy metal shuffle?
Yeah, heavy metal shuffle.
Exactly. One of my favorite Canadian bands, of course.
Of course, the Helix.
No, it's not that. Helix. No.
Oh no, that's what, Lily and Axe or
no.
Something? Kick-Axe?
Kick-Axe.
Kick-Axe? I thought it was Helix. I don't know.
Yeah, they're Canadian as well, so it's all the same.
Killer Dwarfs, they're Canadian too. It's all fucking stuff, man.
Your friend Holly, she's just a Canadian chick. Any Canadian chick will do.
Yeah, Well, there's Holly, and then there was Angel of Death.
Exactly. Well, at least you got confirmation that Holly is real. Angel of Death, not so much.
Not sure, but all I know is between Angel of Death and Holly, lots of really great boobs.
Yeah. Isn't Holly supposed to get married, or didn't she get married recently or something?
I don't know. She's talking about that coronavirus. Hopefully killed that idea.
All right. Well, here's something near and dear to your heart.
Okay.
Pornography.
Love that.
I know you do. So I'm going to have to get your evaluation of this one.
Okay.
This is something that happened not far from where I reside.
Okay.
A promising young mechanic, I know that's really sexy, at a Honda dealership in Indiana, was fired from her job after the management, well, let me rephrase that, as the upper management learned that she was making amateur porn outside of work using the platform OnlyFans.
Oh, okay.
Are you familiar with OnlyFans?
I'm embarrassed to say that I am.
I know nothing about this. This is the first time I've ever heard of it. Can you elaborate on OnlyFans? I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. I really don't know what that is.
It's where it's like for porn, and it's like people. It's almost like Facebook, but it's just for or not Facebook, Patreon. It's Porntreon, more or less. Yeah, you have an account, and you can look different people up, and then you view their shit. And you can pay them.
Okay.
It's sort of a Patreon type of a deal.
All right.
It's like a social media-ish sort of thing. It's like all the rest. I was going to sign in, but I certainly don't want to use my Aiken IT services.
So basically, if they're on OnlyFans and they're willing to show you their naked vag, you have to throw them some shekels, and you can check it out.
Throw them a couple bucks, for God's sakes.
All right. Well, again, I this is the first time I'm ever hearing of OnlyFans. All right.
Setting up a new account here.
Our girl in question,
okay.
Her name is Kirsten, that is with a K, Kirsten, Kirsten, Vaughn, Vanghn, Kirsten Vaughn. No, Vaughn. Kirsten Vaughn is her name. She's 24. As opposed to Ricky Vaughn of the Cleveland Indians, a.k.a. Charlie Sheen.
Wouldn't mind her shining my pipes. Nothing wrong with her. She's pretty cute.
All right. Well, Kirsten Vaughn, 24, told BuzzFeed that she was on track to become the first female master technician at Don Aries Honda dealership in Fort Wayne, Indiana, when she was abruptly let go from her job after colleagues discovered her account on OnlyFans, a social media site where people can pay to subscribe to private content in which is commonly used for adult material.
Yeah.
So basically, her coworkers, who typically, as mechanics, are men, unless you're, what's her name? The girl from my cousin Vinny.
Oh, Marissa Tomei?
Yeah, what was her name in the movie, though?
I don't remember.
She was a mechanic. Her father was a mechanic. Her brother was a mechanic. Her uncle was a mechanic.
Name was what? Tits McGee Mechanic?
Exactly. So this girl was a mechanic at a Honda dealership, but on the side, she also did naked vag videos.
Can't blame her there. She's got to do what she's got to do. She can't make her money solely by being a
wrench turner.
Yeah.
Vaughn said that after she mentioned her account in her Instagram stories, coworkers began watching her videos together at the workplace and then sexually harassed her. Well, what do you think?
Of course.
It's like,
they want to fuck her.
Of course. It's just like if you're showing your vag on a porn site, and you probably typically work with a male-dominated workforce. Of course, they're going to want to say, "Yeah, let's get a little look. Let's get a little look at that."
They want to see if she knows all meanings to the term lube job.
Of course.
Of course they do.
Why is this always a surprise?
You want to see me naked? What?
Yeah.
Even though I'm porn?
Yeah. Even though I do it on a pay site, you want it for free? What are you saying to me? That's
shocking. By the way, update. a sad update, actually. Holly got married.
Really?
But the sex is still good, she claims.
She claims.
She
hasn't had any of the Neeley, so she wouldn't even know what good sex is.
Well, of course the sex is still good now. He's still excited about banging her.
But he probably was banging her prior to their being married.
Yeah, I'm sure. But, I mean, give it 3-4 years. When he's got to look at you fucking vacuuming the rug and then he has to fuck you. And all he can think of is, you sound like that fucking bag full of dirt. You're just a complaining cunt.
You sound like that bag full of dirt?
Yeah, just a rustling mess of a human being.
What does a bag full of dirt sound like?
You never shuffled a bag? Like, you take a bag off of a fucking vacuum and shake it up a little bit to pat the shit down so it doesn't spread out all over the place? It has that sound, that fucking dirt, dust, and grime in the bag.
So, Holly, you sound like a bag full of dirt.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But he'll get so sick of her that every menial thing that she does will make him fucking unattracted to her.
Holy cow.
That's what happens.
And this is someone you claim that is your friend?
Yes. But you know as well as I do, dude. Once you've been with a chick for a while, every little thing they do annoys you.
Yeah, but again, I have not made personal friendships with Holly. I mean, I think she's a very attractive.
She's smoking hot.
Yeah, she's a very attractive girl, but at this point in my perfect world, Holly is not an annoying bag of dirt.
I'm telling you. If I was married to Holly 5 years from now, she'd be fucking rustling plates together, and I'd be like, just stay away from me. Just get away, you unattractive whore.
Wow.
You just smell like palm olive, and you fucking sound like clinking fucking plates.
Well, Holly, you can move into the Neeley camp when you get tired of Chris's harassment.
First of all, she could move in there twice because she's twice the age of anybody that you would date.
Nice. Holly, the annoying bag of dirt.
She says, he's a pussy destroyer, and it's been 3 years, Chris, you cunt.
Oh, wow.
I'm not banging out twins with him.
A pussy destroyer.
Oh, good for him.
Wow. That sounds like something Satchel would play as a add-on to his guitar rig.
But you know what? Even if he's got this humongous fucking girthy cock that's destroying that pussy.
Horse cock, that is.
Yeah, but eventually she's going to get all stretched out, and then it won't seem like that anymore.
So she'll be a stretched out bag of dirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Should I label this segment as Holly the stretched out bag of dirt?
Look, give her 3-4 years with this guy with his horse cock, and when she goes to take a piss, it'll sound like somebody's dropping a water balloon in a toilet.
Nice. Wow.
It'll just fall out.
Now I'm starting to side with Georgetta. I can kind of understand why she left you.
Yeah, whatever. Believe me.
You stretched out bag of dirt. Get out of my life.
Stop clanking those dishes. I'm telling you, I was always like, there were definitely times that I've said this many times, I was not a good husband. And these are some of the reasons. I could never be a good husband because the little stupid day-to-day shit wore on me. It just wore on me. Coming in and, dumb shit. She'd come in and she'd be like, I spend $131 at the grocery store. It's like, why are you fucking telling me this? Just go put the shit away and do it quietly.
Yeah,
so I don't
make sure dinner's on the table at 5:30, will you? I don't care where that food came from, just as long as it's there on the table.
Yeah, just go watch a Leave It to Beaver rerun and see how you're supposed to act. Move it. Stop making all that noise. The man is busy. Stop distracting me with your fucking sweatpants and your ripped up AC/DC t-shirt. Fuck you.
Jeez.
Put those dishes away in quiet.
Right.
I don't care what you spent money on at Walmart. Shut up. You fucking dirtbag. And now you know why I call you that, because of the vacuum.
And keep that Christian Broadcasting Network down, will you? I don't want to hear Jim Jones and or Tammy Faye.
Yeah. Beat it with your TD Jakes. That's another one that can go to hell.
I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear about Heritage USA.
Don't want to hear it. Fuck you, Joel Osteen. Fuck off. You and your fucking smile. Talk about when she's sitting there tithing to Joel fucking Osteen with those fucking uber white fucking teeth.
You're taking 10% of my income and giving it to this jizz bag. What are you thinking?
Yeah. Meanwhile, how much of that 10% did you earn? Not a goddamn penny of it by my calculations. Oh, that's right. You fucking rustled dirt into the vacuum and fucking clanked the dishes together.
Yeah.
I see how this works. Get the fuck out of here. You're not attractive at all anymore.
Right.
You're just a bag of dirt on a fucking Bissell.
Wow.
Shut up.
All right.
Oh, man.
It's been officially, decided that this segment is going to be called Holly, the stretched out dirt bag. But then again, she's never sent me any boob pics.
Hey, she says she's trying to call in.
Is she?
Do you have the phone on?
Yeah, it's on.
All right.
All right. Well, she hung up.
Call in, Holly. I'll text her.
I just answered it, and she hung up.
She'll call right back.
Just horrific.
You know I'm right, though.
Well, again,
the longer you spend with anybody, they get annoying.
Of course, but again, I avoided that trap.
I'm just willing to call out what was annoying. Most guys don't have the balls to actually say what annoys them.
That is true. Absolutely. Holly, is that you?
Hi.
How come you've never sent me any naked boob pics?
I don't know. You seem a little bit more reserved. And I knew that would make Chris feel better because his kid had cancer. He wanted to look at his kid, a real kid.
Yeah, if you would get a kid and give him cancer, Neeley, she'd send you a titty pic.
Yeah, Neeley, you're sleeping on that. You should, maybe you can still bang out a puppy.
Bang out a puppy.
Hey.
If you want to see Holly's tits, just have a kid and fucking hope for cancer.
Right.
Like
Jeez.
Hey.
Should I call this segment Holly the stretched out dirt bag? I don't think that's appropriate. I don't think that's appropriate.
You can call it whatever you fucking want to, but I'm not a stretched out bag. What did you call me, Chris? A vacuum bag of dust or something like that?
Bag of dirt. Yeah, vacuum bag of dirt.
Well, that's Chris's. That's Chris's description of you. That's not me. That's him.
I think that's Chris's.
I said that's what your dude's going to feel like 5 years from now. Because every little thing that you do around the house and stuff will be annoying as fuck.
You know what? I think kids complicate things, and you had a bunch of kids. And I think kids make you have shorter patience. Like, people can live long and fulfilling lives without children.
That's true.
But,
and you probably do stuff just to make your dude feel good, like fucking giving him a Brentwood hello every now and again, or a fucking, just kind of showing up and just blowing him or fucking him like on the spot just because, he walks in the door, shit like that, right?
And it's still happening.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Never had this for this long.
You're still in new phase. Wait till you got 15 years under your belt. Holy shit, you'll be like, fuck
I'm a 37-year-old.
Holy shit, you're ancient. 37. Holy cow.
I know. I'm depreciating. I've been out of the lot for a while. He's going to have to take me out back and put me out to pasture.
I'm surprised I'm surprised you still naturally get lubed.
Of course I naturally, Jesus Christ. I have a wet pussy. It's the way it is. And he knows it. Actually, everybody I've ever fucked knows it. So, Chris, you can fuck off. This pussy's still wet, and I'm almost 40.
Holy cow. Holly, why do you still listen to us? To be honest with you, Holly, and again, I know Chris is more friendly with you, but why do you even listen to us? Because Chris and I are both degenerate dickheads.
I am too. I'm a degenerate old man piece of shit on the inside, and when I listen to you guys, it just resonates with me. And I don't know, I just love it.
Well,
I've been listening since 2011.
I know you have. I know you're a long-time listener, but let me ask you something. I know this coronavirus has kind of shut things down, and I know that you're a bartender and you work with the public and things, but what have you been occupying your time with for the last, say, month and a half?
Well, before this, I was working 2 jobs for 5 years, and I was working 6 or 7 days a week. So I spent the first part just sleeping and fucking, and now it's fucking, and I cook for my husband, and then he does the laundry, and it's a good deal. I don't know.
Well, that's what happens to guys. You fuck them silly, and they'll do the laundry for you.
For a while.
That's true. That's true.
For a while.
For a while. But again, Chris, no kids. No fucking kids.
Yeah,
and
true.
You were having 2 at a time.
That's only once.
Well, but still, 2 at a time once, that's going to take at least 10 years off your life. Holy fuck.
There's truth to that.
Chris, she's got your number.
She's right. She's right. Definitely. All that shit about fucking... you'd come and you just wanted to fucking bang the living tar out of her, and you'd start fucking her, and the next thing you know, it'd be like, shh, don't make any noise. I was like, don't make any noise. Fuck those kids. I'm going to fuck you hard. It's like, I don't care if they hear me. Who gives a shit? Let them be scarred for life. They should know what they're supposed to do to their chick.
Your ex was pretty uptight. She was religious and had strange ideas about things. So she probably thought it'd get in the kids' ear holes when they're 2 and they don't know what the fuck they're hearing and make them perverted or gay later.
I'm gonna move to Canada. Are there other chicks like you, Holly?
Yes, there are.
Do you know my ex?
Not very many, but all my girlfriends.
Did you know my ex, Holly? You're like calling her out like spot on. Did you know her?
I've been listening since 2011. I've listened to you talk about it so many fucking times.
If I come to Canada, can you introduce me to one of your more liberal girlfriends?
Do you want liberal like me or liberal like the people you hate?
No, kind of like you.
Yes, again.
All right. Well, I think that's going to be my new goal when this virus has gone by. I'm going to go to Canada, and I'm going to hang out for a few weeks, and hopefully Holly will introduce me to, a girl who will, please me.
Come to Vancouver. You can see all the rubbies. Like Tom Scott used to talk about. There's rubbies here. You remember that?
Why?
Like the junkies, they sniff rubbing alcohol.
I don't want to see the rubbies. I just want to stay indoors and get pleased.
Just want to get rubbed.
You want to keep your dick wet and have a digestive cookie shoved in your mouth at the same time. And, get your dick sucked and work out at the same time. Neeley, I got your number.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm very selfish that way, but I'm very generous on another angle too.
You know what? I understand your moat around your house, all that shit. I get it. I get it all. You pull out of your driveway, you're like, goodbye. You don't want to talk to anybody. I fucking get it. People are disgusting. And I know that because I work with the public. Anyway, I'm going to go because my manager's telling me I got to go. So I was going to say, hail kill, fuck you, pal, and hand wave for May K.
hand wave. I love it.
Holly rules.
That's funny. All right.
She rocks it.
And so Holly is now betrothed or whatever the word is.
She fucked up, but whatever. It's fine. But the boyfriend seems pretty cool.
The boyfriend? I think he's the husband now.
Well, soon to be ex.
It kind of makes it less hot when you think about, well, he's the husband. So I guess in your mind, when you kind of categorize him into the boyfriend, it's just like, yeah, I still got a chance.
Yeah, well, I don't have a chance. I'm not going to Vancouver. I mean, I might go to visit, but I'm certainly not moving there.
Right.
Not by any rubbies. Fuck that.
Well, she wanted you and I to go to her wedding, and of course that kind of came and went.
Yeah. Well, it's not our fault the fucking coronavirus took over.
Is that when it happened?
I didn't get an invitation in the mail.
I did not either.
Because I was going, for sure, 100%.
Sure you are.
Had my passport and everything, ready to go.
You had your tux all, you were all measured up and ready to go.
I sure did. Of course I did.
All right. Well, getting back to more important stuff, subscriber porn.
Yes.
We got to get back to Kristen Vaughn.
That's right.
Kristen Vaughn told BuzzFeed she was on track to becoming the first female master mechanic in Don Aries' Honda dealership in Fort Wayne when she was abruptly let go from her job after colleagues discovered her account on OnlyFans, a social media site where people could pay to subscribe to private content, which commonly is used for adult material. Vaughn said that after she mentioned her account in her Instagram stories, coworkers began watching her videos together at the workplace. Now, where were they watching this?
At work, of course. Where else?
Were they huddled in the corner and somebody had one of their cell phones and said, man, let's check her out. Look at her.
If it was like one of those Jiffy Lube places, they put her down in the bay, and then all the rest of them gathered around the one computer over there. We were like, oh, look at this.
Well, she's on OnlyFans. Well, she was working at Don Aries' Honda.
Okay.
So it was kind of like Jerry Lundegaard working at the car dealership that his father-in-law, Mr. Gusterson, was owning.
Right.
So they were gathered around the computer and they were watching her, or did they pull it up on their cell phone, or what were they doing?
Probably on their cell.
Yeah.
Gotta think so.
So they were in the lunchroom and go, look at this. Look at this.
Look at the tits on that bitch.
Yeah. I work right next to her at the oil change bay. Look at her.
She's hot. Just thought those titties look great in the fucking work shirt.
Right.
Holy smokes.
They then sexually harassed her, but instead of punishing her colleagues, she said the management blamed her for making the OnlyFans account.
Yeah, that's pretty weak there.
If the guys just would have watched their porn at home, none of this would ever happen, she said. But instead of looking at it like, hey, the guys are kind of creepy, it's, oh, well, you're the girl that brought this to their attention and you're responsible.
I don't know, but I'll bet you if she would have just offered each of them some fucking sex, that they wouldn't have brought it to the management.
Right.
I'll bet you if she'd have fucking done what she did in those videos for them personally, they'd have kept it quiet.
Vaughn was fired in mid-February, but her story went viral after she posted about it on Twitter.
On Twitter? Wow.
Yeah.
Renaissance woman.
Yeah. Really ashamed they had to fire me for having my OnlyFans page because I got down at my dealership, she wrote, alongside a video of her replacing an air conditioning system.
Fantastic.
Not only can I fuck the living daylights out of you, I can fix your car.
Want to see how I blow? I'll show you a couple ways.
Jason Johnson, who handles human resources at the dealership, denied that Vaughn had been fired over her OnlyFans account and said instead that she had violated the company policy. The policy. What is the policy? No naked vag on social media.
No online porn.
No.
You can watch it. You just can't participate in it.
Exactly. He declined to specify which policy Vaughn had violated. Don't you represent our dealership showing your nakedness?
Yeah, not unless you're taking 3 to 4 fingers. Jesus.
Exactly. But in audio recordings that Vaughn had provided to BuzzFeed, news of media she had with Johnson, the dealership's general manager, John Watkins, the two men could be heard questioning her about the OnlyFans presence and discussing the harm it would do to the reputation of the business.
Stop it. Is anybody not going to take their car to their car dealer because they find out that the mechanic stars in porn? Does anyone care?
Only a soccer mom.
I'd go there every 2 days for a fucking oil change.
I'm not taking my minivan there. I'm not taking my car there to get oil changed by that whore.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Your husband will be there 3 times a week.
Yeah, she's probably leaving some kind of communicable disease on the oil pan while she drains my oil. And my husband is ogling her from the waiting room.
Yeah, I don't want my husband looking at that whore.
In the recordings, Johnson and Watkins also seem to blame Vaughn for the reaction of her coworkers. If I walked out of the shop and spread a rumor how other people react to it, that's their responsibility. And I'm still the one who yelled, "Fire!" Watkins could be heard saying in the recording.
She's pretty enough. Just do that fucking OnlyFans full time.
Right.
Get yourself a Pornhub channel. Start taking some dick on a real fucking platform.
Exactly.
Jesus, you can make money.
Yeah. The pair also questioned Vaughn about how she felt about the fact that her coworkers were likely seeing her naked. Wonder what her vag looks like. Is she fully shaved? Let's go to Fans Only and see if she's shaved.
Well, let's be real. It is 2020. Of course she's fully shaved.
Johnson also seemed to blame Vaughn for her creating a tension where her coworkers might be tempted to sexually harass her.
You know, I don't like the makeup that she's wearing, but she has got a really pretty smile.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, she's an attractive girl.
She really is. Doesn't have that old stupid face like Julia Roberts, that's for sure.
A stupid face.
She doesn't. Her mouth is fucking in proportion with the rest of her head.
Right. She doesn't have the Joker smile.
Oh, she's cute. I like her.
All right. If there were coworkers over there who had access to your page, that might encourage them to approach you with unwanted sexual conduct or comments, they said. Vaughn's viral feed Twitter about her OnlyFans account came as many people who are out of the work due to the coronavirus consider doing sex work online to make money in the interim. Starting an OnlyFans account has become something of a meme, and the cam site have expanded rapidly in the last 2 months. So more and more chicks who are out of work who need money, they're willing to show their vag on video.
Well, you know the old saying, shake your money maker.
Exactly. Thank you, Black Crows.
It's the money maker, man. Pussy.
Exactly. As Chris Aiken often says, that 3 inches of flesh.
3 inches of moist goodness. Very true.
Exactly. But experienced sex workers have warned that anyone joining the industry now should be wary of the risks people will find out, said the porn star Asia Akira. Are you familiar with her?
I know the name, Asia Akira.
ASA Akira.
Mm-hmm.
During a town hall on the Wednesday aimed at the educating newcomers and organized by Porn Trade Association Free Speech Coalition.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a member, Chris? Are you a member of Free Speech Coalition?
No, just of Pornhub.
All right. Your best friends and your worst enemies will eventually find out that you've done porn.
Terrible.
Yeah, if you're a mechanic and you've done porn, your career's over.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah. The
real problem I have with this is that in real life, these chicks are expected to fucking be treated like fucking porn stars. They go home with their boyfriend and they're just fucking fucked and taking jizz to the face and to the tits and fucking, they're getting fondled and guys are trying to jam their whole fist in their cooch and everything else. I mean, that's the expectation, but God forbid it's fucking on film.
Right.
It's digitally recorded. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, girls on film.
Who gives a shit? Meanwhile, every fucking person at this goddamn company that fired her probably has dick pics or vag pics or tit pics from their spouse or significant other. Because everybody that's in relationships has that going on these days. Everybody. Except Neeley. You're the only one you've been sent titty pics. Come on.
No, I got to be honest with you. I haven't.
Never?
No.
Oh, geez. Even girls that I'm not even trying to hit on send me pictures. Tit pics are just fucking part of every day. It's getting that vag. It's a tougher fucking score.
Sure.
Titty pics, girls will send titty pics like nothing. They just like you to say, "Oh, thank you," and I always do. I always thank them. Sure,
you do.
Mm-hmm.
Vaughn was an attractive social media presence, and she has a following for her work as a woman mechanic on Instagram, where she posts videos from the shop, how-tos, and time-lapse videos of her capable work on the cars. So she videos herself at work working on cars.
Great.
While she was on company time, Vaughn was, by all accounts, an ambitious and capable employee. Mm-hmm. The dealership celebrated her role as a woman in the industry, featuring a video praising her work and her Facebook page.
Right.
I was a phenomenal employee with a perfect record that never got in trouble, said Vaughn. When I went to work and I was on the clock, I did my job and I was good at it. I was appreciative, and when I was at work and I wore my uniform, I did what I had to do. Johnson, the HR coordinator, confirmed to BuzzFeed that Vaughn was well regarded at the dealership. We think highly of her, Johnson said over the phone. Vaughn started with the OnlyFans account in January to make some extra money so she could pay off her student loans and mortgage and start her to save a little bit. she said her dream is to save up enough for her own shop and work on cars.
Good for her. I hope she gets there.
I want to work on cars for a living, she said. Now look at my tits.
Yeah, of course.
I just added that in. Which
I would look at her tits if you had a hot chick like this and you could fucking watch a video of her fucking finger banging herself while she worked on your car, wouldn't you?
Sure, of course.
I'd be all about that.
Here,
sounds like a new business.
Yeah, let me change your spark plugs, but before I do that, I'm going to rub my clit.
Yeah, that'd be great. Or just pull you into a bay like they do with the oil change and have big TVs up of her rubbing her snatch while she's fucking changing your air filter or something.
Right.
That'd be hot.
Right, exactly.
He's sitting there with a stiff dick and she comes over and goes, that'll be $38.45. You tip her $39 extra. Because you're all fucking worked up.
Right.
She's staring at your boner.
When she was called to speak with the management, she said she initially thought it might be about a prize she was up for, and for which she was later named as the semifinal. Vaughn wasn't exactly sure how management learned about her account. Well, she probably told people about it.
So somebody probably just was on there and found her.
Yeah, it's like, isn't that the girl I work with? Holy shit, look at that.
Search greasy mechanic chick. Oh my God, that's the girl from work.
Exactly. But she said word got out among some other employees when she posted about her OnlyFans in her Instagram story feature. After that, she said some of the men started showing her videos to other employees in the shop. Wow, what a surprise.
Shocking.
Guys showing guys videos of naked chicks. Wow, that never happens.
No, never.
I had a coworker come up to me and he was telling me how the salesmen were all huddled up in a group and that he had come up to the group and they were on OnlyFans page. She said, and she said that she didn't know it was me until they passed by a picture of my face and said, I've seen a lot of you. Wow, what a surprise. Why is this all shocking? It's just like, I can't believe they discovered this.
No kidding.
This is just ridiculous. Guys like naked chicks, okay? And if a girl that you work with is all naked on the web, it's just like, yeah, guys are going to say, hey, you know that girl that you work in the bay next to you? She's all naked and shit. Oh, really? Yeah. Where can I see that?
Let me see. Of course.
It's just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's fucking great. Thanks, she said, showing it to fucking everybody. Vaughn said 2 employees in particular came fixated on the fact that she was on OnlyFans and began to harass her online in the shop. She subsequently stopped any mentions of the account on Instagram.
Oh, well.
So what does harassment mean? That they were just like, oh, so you like to get all naked and shit on the web? How about fucking me too? Is that harassment?
You're hot.
Is that harassment, or is that just like, okay, you're like putting it out there for everybody, so here I am?
I'm sure somebody wanted to tag it.
Of course. Why wouldn't they?
Somebody probably pushed her too far with it. Instead of just being casual with it, somebody was like, oh, you want to fucking go out? And, I saw you on OnlyFans. You want to fucking go out? And
exactly.
She took it the wrong way.
Right. They literally would not shut up about my page, she said. I begged them not to tell anybody.
Yeah, put it on social media, you dumb shit.
And they would laugh in my face and they would say, ha ha! We've been helping. Let's see. We're helping you make money, so shut up, said Chris Aiken.
Yes, exactly.
How dumb is this? It's like, why is this chick saying, I'm showing my naked tits and vag on social media, but you should be quiet about it?
Yeah, of course.
This is the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
In the audio recordings provided by BuzzFeed of Vaughn's meeting with the management, the men could be heard asking Vaughn a series of questions about the content of her OnlyFans page. Vaughn acknowledged that her managers that she shared some photos in her uniform and from the dealership's bathroom on her OnlyFans account, but she told the men she took pains to obscure any logos identifying the features.
All right, well, not good enough, apparently.
No, it's just like, yeah, I took photos while I was wearing my uniform and identifying your dealership, so everybody knows they have a whore working here.
I'm for it. I'm with her. She should be fired.
Yeah. Vaughn told BuzzFeed that she was not the first employee in the shop to appear in an OnlyFans account, and that the shop has a double standard for how it treats men and women. So what are they telling me? There's guys swinging their dick on OnlyFans?
Well, they might be on OnlyFans, and they're just, I mean, who knows? There probably is, but who cares? Nobody's going to look at those pages.
Well, of course. To me, it just does not make any sense that they're so concerned about their image and that they're concerned about my OnlyFans page, but they just let other things slide, she said. Vaughn said one male employee who appeared in his girlfriend's OnlyFans account was teased by colleagues and was not reprimanded. Another male employee who works at the dealership told BuzzFeed he had also heard about the same male colleague appearing in the girlfriend's OnlyFans page. The whole shop knew about it, she said. So a guy acted in a video with his chick, and so this is the same as her being the sole quote unquote star, as it were.
Nudity's nudity, I guess.
Okay. Karen Looper, who worked at the same dealership as a porter from November of 2019 to March, told BuzzFeed News that she also started at an OnlyFans while working there. Like Vaughn, she said one of her colleagues began harassing her about her account and showed it to others, saying he was only helping her drum up business.
What's going on at this car dealer?
Everybody's on OnlyFans.
Everybody's on OnlyFans showing their vag.
I guess this is the hottest car dealership in Fort Wayne.
Say, my God.
Hey, will my car be serviced by that chick with the hot shaved vag?
Which one of you fucking 3-input bitches is going to work on my car?
Yeah, I only want the girl who's got the shaved bush working on my car.
Hey, you with the wrench in your asshole. Bring it over here and fucking fix my car.
I saw you on OnlyFans, so I only want her working on my car.
Yeah, damn right. And I don't want her working with pants on either.
No pants Thursdays.
That's right. It's a special day here at Jiffy Lube.
Looper said she quit after complaining that the male colleagues had groped her buttocks.
I'm not going to the Jiffy Lube on Monday. I'm going to Tits Out Tuesday and get my car fixed.
So Looper said she quit after her colleagues had groped her buttocks after work one day, and she asked, as he asked what $200 could get him.
Yeah.
Well, it could be $200 could get you a year membership to my website.
Yeah. Get a year membership to my website, or you can get your fucking radiator flushed.
Ridiculous. It's just like, how come people think that they can do this kind of thing and nobody's going to go, hey, baby?
Yeah, of course.
Why is that even a surprise?
No, well, because you're not supposed to think of them as sexual objects.
I guess if you're putting it out there on a website, you're just supposed to like, oh yeah, I saw your video. Cool beans, man. All right, back to work.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting. No, get back to work.
Exactly.
I like looking at your cooch, but could you work on that carburetor now?
Yeah. Could you do a tune-up on that Volvo over there?
No, not your vulva. The Volvo.
Exactly.
Over there and do it.
I was depressed. It was eating at me, Looper said.
Shut up.
I knew he was still going to be there, and that's what really freaked me out.
He wanted to do some eating on you. Forget that the fucking situation was eating at you. He wanted to eat your fucking pussy that you showed OnlyFans.
Yeah. So you were out there flashing your vag to everyone, but the fact that your coworker was looking at you freaked you out? Are you shitting me?
I showed my pussy online, and then somebody wanted to fuck me.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's terrible.
Yeah, I can't believe that they would actually have that reaction.
Yeah, now I'm uncomfortable at work.
Yeah.
Ugh. I hate the Looper.
Yeah, here we go. Looper said she filed a police report for sexual battery against the man the day that she quit her job. A spokesperson for Fort Wayne Police could not confirm whether Looper herself had made the report, citing privacy issues, but did confirm a report for battery was made the same day that Looper said she quit her job, which matched her report number she had provided to the BuzzFeed News.
Ironically, they found a screwdriver and a pack of hex keys up in her snapper.
In one of the audio recordings made by Vaughn when Johnson talked about her OnlyFans page, might encourage coworkers to make sexual remarks to her. Are you kidding me?
Shit.
It might encourage them to do that.
What paper gave this much coverage to this fucking story?
It's BuzzFeed.
Jesus Christ. Are they almost done here? Or are we going to hear about... Then she turned 10 and she got her first inkling of a nipple. Jesus fucking Christ. A long story. We get it. 2 whores work at the fucking Jiffy Lube. We got it.
Yeah. Well, I should be respected for my mechanical abilities, not my shaved vag.
Yeah. All right. Well, you would be. During business hours, you would be. But believe me, when you're not... That's the funniest part, is they think that just because they showed their vag, that's why guys want to fuck them. Guys wanted to fuck them anyway. They just hadn't seen the goods. Now they've seen the goods, and it's, open season.
Right, exactly. Or open legs.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. All right, to wrap this up real quick, OnlyFans might encourage coworkers to make sexual remarks to her. Vaughn then asked if Johnson was concerned about the repeat of Looper's experience with the male colleagues. Absolutely, Johnson can be heard responding. Sexual harassment that you would find personally unwelcome, and that's something I would be concerned about for you.
Good.
Reached by phone by BuzzFeed News. Johnson spoke only briefly about saying, I think I've got more important things to do with my time right now, and I don't think that's any business of yours. When contacted later with additional questions, Johnson hung up. He and Watkins did not respond to email questions. Vaughn said she knew it was a risk to start doing sex work, but that ultimately she feels that she made the right decision to join OnlyFans. The shop has to limit the number of hours people work lately due to the coronavirus, and Vaughn said that in the midst of record unemployment, she's making more money from sex work than she ever did as a mechanic.
Well, then there you go.
Exactly. Vaughn said she was depressed when she sent out the new viral tweet, but she received a lot of support and she wants to get involved with activism to better protect her sex workers.
All right.
It highlights from how sex workers are not properly protected. Vaughn said that it can also be used as a lesson learned for people who want to keep their day job. Well,
okay.
This is just the dumbest goddamn thing. It's just like, if you're out there showing your snatch, how in the world can you sit there and think, well, nobody better hit on me?
Yeah. Well, she sees somebody's in her ear telling her she's going to get paid. That's what this is. Somebody's in her ear telling her that the publicity will be good to get paid, plus she could probably sue this company. So that's what's going on. She's going to sue this company and they're going to settle out of court for $500,000. That's what this is.
Yeah.
She's not upset. She's not upset at all. She's showing her fucking pussy for fucking quarters.
Yeah.
So she's not upset. She's just fucking cashing in. But whatever. Good for you.
Yeah.
Service.
So I'm a mechanic at this Honda dealership, but guys are looking at me in a sexual way just because I showed my naked vag online.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Terrible.
Just the dumbest thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go against nature. Somehow I want you to look at me online, but I want you to treat me just like a regular coworker at work.
Mm-hmm.
Just dumb.
It is.
All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for the show. We gave you 15 minutes of bonus time.
Yeah, no shit.
Or in this case, boner time.
Boner time.
Exactly. All right. I want to thank our good friend Ron Keel for calling in, and our good friend Holly from Canada for setting us all straight.
Yeah, pal.
She's getting railed on a regular basis, as she put it. And Chris is wrong that she is a stretched out vacuum dirtbag.
Yeah, not yet.
Currently.
Yeah, not yet. She will be.
All right. All right, we're going to get out of here. We'll do this thing next Saturday night all over again.
Mm-hmm.
As long as all of us are alive and breathing. I'm going to leave you with, an unexpected track.
Okay.
Some Duran Duran.
All right.
Girls on Film.
Yeah, perfect.
So we'll be back next Saturday night. We'll do it all again. So this is Neeley along with my very good friend
Chris Hagan.
and we're gone.
Bye, kitties.